welcome you all in the series of special work related to the construction. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to study about the grouting, and it is the subtopic of groundwater excavation. Continuity with that process, in today's lecture, we are going to study about the grouting. So, as we seen in this figure, it is easily elaborate that the grouting is a one type of technique that can pure a different types of material for my construction, for providing the better strengthening to my structure and better strengthening to my soil. Okay, so this is the indirectly mechanism of indirectly definition of grouting. So what is the actual definition of grouting, or which process need to be complete for the grouting purpose? Now, so the grouting is a one type of injection process of the pumpable fluid that can be installed in soil or in rock formation to change the physical characteristics of the formation. That means if I need to explain this in a single sentence, then the grouting is a one type of technique in which we provide the fluid, that means pumpable fluid, to my soil or to my rock to change its physical characteristics, and because of that reason the particular water get hard. Okay, and because of that it is represented as to change its physical characteristic. So when we complete this process, it is represented as a grouting process. In other words, a grouting is a one type of the mixture that can be used with cement, sand and water or chemical that are used to fill the gaps. Now here we also introduce one thing. Sometime in substructure, because of any reason, there are so many gaps or there are so many cracks. So when we need to repair that type of crack or that type of gaps, then it is also represented as the grouting process. Okay, so these techniques are used for the repairing of the concrete crack, filling of the seam or gaps in the different types of tile work, gap for the ceiling, for the waterproofing and for the soil stabilization. Clear? So when we use the grouting in terms of repairing work, then what are the different conditions where I need to repair? So these are the different conditions. Okay, so this is the definition of grout and grouting. Now the next question is, sir, what are the different methods available for the grouting? So you can access any of the method that can be given below, and that methods are contact grouting, repair grouting, chemical grouting, cavity grouting and permeation grouting. So with the help of any of the method, I process my different types of grouting. Now in general, if I elaborate this, then contact grouting, that means I directly contact with my soil. Repair grouting, that means I need to repair. Chemical grouting, that means I use the different types of chemical. Cavity, that means when I establish any of the cavity in my soil or in my house or in my building, and for that I provide that grouting, it is represented as cavity grouting. And the last one is permeation grouting, that means I need to permit that particular issue with the help of permeable grouting. So these are the different methods that can be used for the grouting process. Now with adding to that, this method for different types of grouting will be used in terms of the process according to the requirement. Okay, that means we have so many types available in that grouting. Okay, but what are the different types of grouting that can be elaborate in next slide? So one of the example that we can establish here, it is represented as the contact grouting. So what is the meaning of contact grouting? That the contact grouting is involved the filling of the void space in between cast in place. It is represented as a SIP or CIP. Okay, if you are called as a SIP, that means it is represented as a C2 in place. Here it is. Okay, and the cast in place, it is represented as a CIP and other geomaterial and other structures. So it is a similar process of the annular splash grouting. It is not conducting right now, but we discuss later on. Normally, the extent of the void space is not known. Now, when we choose the grouting process in terms of contact grouting, when we have no idea about void space in between different soil conditions, at that time we choose contact grouting. Generally, it is used for the increase the reliability of the structure. Okay, and it is done with the association with the CIP, that means cast in place process, and that process is used for the tunnel work, shaft work, mine work, and so on. Okay, so it is represented like when you have any repair work or you have any rehabilitation work for your work construction. And which type of construction? For the tunnel work or the shafting work or mine work or any other work that is relevant to the cast in place work. For that type of problem, when you face any void in between soil particle or in between different types of condition, so to fill out that problem, we use contact grouting. So this is the one of the simplest example of different types of method. Now the next question is, sir, what are the different types available for the grouting? Clear. So we have the permeable grouting, compaction, jet, cement, chemical, polyurethane, vibrocompaction, clay grouting, and bitumen grouting. So if I am talking about the previous slide, method of grouting. So with the help of that method, I complete any of the types of the grouting. For example, if I need to go with the jet grouting, so for the jet grouting, for example, I choose repair method. Clear. So it is look like this. For example, if I go with the vibrocompaction grouting, clear. So how vibrocompaction can be fulfilled? Then I choose the chemical method. Okay, so it is look like with the help of chemical method, I complete the vibrocompaction grouting. Okay, are you getting my point clearly? So it is the represent like this way.